Hey everybody, this is Caesar with Smile Engine Velocity coming at you with Motovlog. So, today's riding goal, or riding excuse. I guess, now that I work from home, everything is an excuse to ride. My son is over there at swim practice right now, but today is the new parents of swimmers for the United States Swim whatever league thingy, the national whatever stuff. And it's not raining. There was a hurricane that came through, but the weather report says 20%, so I took it upon myself to go ahead and put on my gloves and my boots and my jeans, but not a jacket like an idiot. But I didn't wear a jacket. Sorry, so don't be mad because I didn't wear a jacket. But I literally forgot. I was on the way out and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go. I got stuck with some work stuff and had to work a little bit later than I thought, and I didn't want to miss it. And I'm glad I left early because it seems like everywhere there's traffic. There's something that I have lost experience with, and that experience is with rush hour traffic. I haven't done this in a long time. Like, I'm usually out in the day or in the evening, never during the weekdays, and never during rush hour. So, I'm just gonna look at all these people. Let's stare at people. Let's look at the mailman. Ready? Mailman. The mailman looked like he was worried that I was staring at him. It was an old Eclipse. Not an old one. The last Eclipse, I guess, is what you could call it. So, I'm riding, and I'm happy. Of course, that guy just waved his hand at me, and I didn't even realize it, because he was behind me. How am I supposed to know if someone's behind me? Anyways, he's driving a Harley, so I'm happy that at least he waved. So, what is up, everybody? How is everything going? Work is good. Home life is good. I survived the hurricane. It was not anywhere near as bad. Kids did get to miss one day of school, so I'm sure they were excited about missing a day of school. I wasn't. They were using bandwidth up during the day, so it was harder to work, but whatever. They got to have some fun. They got an extra video game day. But I did discover something new. Well, I didn't really discover it, but I rediscovered it. I logged into Skyward, which is the kids' stuff, and I'm super glad that I grew up in a time where report cards were and progress reports were on a piece of paper, because this stuff is like up to date daily. Like, their grades can change daily. They can email you and message you and put notes in there if your kids forget to turn something in, or they have something. Then they have school cash. Remember when you used to have, your parents had to give you cash or a check or something when you went to school, and you gotta like make sure you give it to the teacher, and you gotta resist spending it at the school store or the corner store to go get candy or whatever the heck you wanted. Yeah, now you can do everything online. You look at all their grades, look at all the reports, talk to all their teachers, sign them up for classes, and pay for all the school activities and t-shirts and whatnot that they have to have in order for them to be a functioning member of the school that they go to. It's crazy. I used to be such a huge proponent to the internet and school, and I used to think social media was like the most wondrous thing ever, and I have since then changed my opinion. It is not a godsend like I thought it was, and it's actually damaging to a lot of people. I actually want to ask everybody a question. My kids, other than Emily, who started at an early age with a cell phone and internet and social media, my son, who is about to turn 14 at the end of this month, he still does not have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Snapchat, pretty much anything. Like, really all he has is his own Steam account, kinda, and then text message and phones. Now, he'll talk to his friends over the phone, and he'll talk to his friends over text message, but like, I block him from being able to get social media objects installed on his phone. And you know what's funny is he really doesn't care. Like, you really don't see it in his eye that he really wants to to be on social media. Like, he is not being pressured by his friends to be on Snapchat, and thank God, because things have changed nowadays. Things have changed, and I don't want to disagree with anybody online, but like, the stuff they teach in school is like crazy and ludicrous sometimes. That's how you know when you're getting old, by the way, when you start disagreeing with the way things are, and you start, and this is the beginning of becoming the crabby old man who says stuff like, back in the day we didn't have telephones, we had to write notes and put them on the backs of horses and teach those horses how to ride from one farm to another on frozen cold days uphill with snow. So yeah, I consider myself moving into the old people range. I am going to be 48, on my way to 49. I'll be 50 soon, which is freaking super crazy to me that I'll even be even remotely close to that age. Because I don't feel that old, you know? And I don't act that old. I still act like a kid, as far as I'm concerned. There are things that I'm becoming more old in. I am becoming a more responsible adult, and by nature, that requires you to have to become an adult. Alright, just merge over like Mr. Lexus over here didn't even notice. Should I weave in and out of the cones? Should I? No. There's a guy with a power washer. Look, they're all just kind of standing there staring around. He's on his phone, the other guy's not doing anything. Watching the guy on his phone. That's what our tax dollars go to. Oh. So I did, and I don't want to excite anybody too much because it's not set in stone, but I did talk to Lifan, and they have a new scooter coming out, and I signed up to be the first person to have one in the United States. Like, the moment they're off the production line, one of them has my name on it. It's coming straight to me, and it's the equivalent to the ADV150. It's the KPV150. What's awesome is it's fuel injected. Fuel injected. It has 150 cc's. It's a motor that's not a GY6, and I want to stress that it is not a GY6 that's fuel injected or something like that. It's supposed to be a new design, and if anyone knows how to validate that, please do. But it had to go through its own EPA certification, and that's the reason why it took so long to get over to the United States. But I got a lot of high hopes for this thing. You know, I really love my Zuma. My Zuma is awesome. I'd like to do a comparison between the two. I mean, I know there's 25 cc's in between that are different, but you know how Chinese motors are. They call it a 150, but it's more like a 139/98 or something like that. But I'd like to check on that. But I think it'd be exciting. A new scooter, a new series on something that no one has would be pretty awesome to do. Look, cows. This is the closest I ever get to cows. I like to do photography now, and a lot of photo contests in the Guru Shots app do like farm shots and animal life, and I literally have 0 of those pictures. I mean, when do I get to go see cows? Except for now, and I am not pulling over on my bike so I can go take pictures of cows. Which, by the way, yes, I did bring my camera. It is in my backpack with a notepad and a pencil for me to take when I'm at this meeting. This is a new light. This wasn't here before. Oh, it's a stoplight. It's blinking red. Oh, okay, so it's a new light, but they haven't activated it yet. Yes, your turn, sir. Now it's my turn. Let's go fast! Woohoo! We're going 50 miles per hour, 52, which I know that the speedometer is off by 5, so I'm going 45. I'm going get speeds on a gigantic 650 V-twin with 74 horsepower. Woot woot! Woot woot! So I hope everyone's excited about the scooter thing. Hopefully it doesn't fall through when it happens. But I've really been kind of itching to want to get into a different bike. Just for the show, just for the channel, just so I have something new to present to people. I mean, I'm at the point where I may waffle or raffle off my my Ruckus so that I can build another one and just start all over again with you guys. But this time do a get motor or a different swap, not a GY6, a different swap, and really milk what I can get out of a what's it called, a get motor. Anyways, I am on 2920 and this place is supposed to be the Klein Multi-Center. I was here recently. Oh yeah, by the way, my daughter joined FFA, Future Farmers of America, for those of you who are very urbanized and don't know what that means. And I had to buy a pig so that she can raise the pig. And I also have to buy feed to feed the pig. And I also have to pay the vet appointments for the pig. And then at the end of the year, she will go ahead and sell the pig and hopefully have done a great job and sell the pig for more money than what it was worth. Anyways, I told my daughter whatever she sells it for, she gets to keep the difference. But I don't think it's going to happen. She's going to try to keep it for herself, I'm sure of it. Anyways, I haven't seen a Ford Raptor in a while. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I thought I felt a raindrop earlier. Kind of made me a little worried. Oh look, that's where bus drivers go learn to drive buses. Alright, so this is where I'm going to turn in. So, for those of you who like to bail out early, we are getting close to the time where it's supposed to bail out. Look at that dude with all that stuff on his bike. That's a trekker dude right there. He's really trying hard. Really trying hard. And of course, I'm not going to be able to get to go because I'll get hit by a yellow DHL van. Alright, well here I am at the Klein Multi-Purpose Center with a speed limit of 20 miles per hour. Hopefully I don't have to buy a pig. Well, her choices was chickens, and she'd have to get a whole bunch of chickens, or rabbits, which she'd have to get a whole bunch of rabbits. I did not want that, and they have to keep them at the house. And then there was a cow, or a cattle, or bovine, or whatever you call it. I didn't want to do that either. Because that cost a whole bunch of money. It's like $1,000 or something to do that. Anyways, I'm here. Hopefully you guys had an enjoyable time riding around with me. It is time to go to this meeting, and I will see everybody in the next video.